Hello everybody, Kenny here from the Cranky Old Man YouTube channel. After regaining my thoughts, this is not going to be DEI hiring part 2. This is going to be a different video because I don't think it actually involves DEI or racial bias or having to hire certain people for certain jobs because of certain standards. However, I want to talk kind of what's going on in modern times versus, say, Moses leading the Israelites out of Egypt and into the desert. Now, Moses appealed to Ramsey the third, to let his people go. And, with the, if you believe in the Bible, Ramsey had lost his child due to the blood of Christ and the Lamb and Passover and all that. And Moses helped him along with that. And I think he gave a little bit of privilege to Moses. And Moses was a poor person, kinda, but he had stature and he had some influence. And what he did have, he didn't flaunt, that's for sure. But he said, let my people go. Get them out of chains. Get them out of slavery. And at that point, he led a bunch of people. I don't know how many, 40,000 people? I don't know. And they went out in the desert. And then they complained. No food, no water, no housing. And they said, at least when we were under the control of Egypt, we had food and clothing and housing and medical and, whatever they had back then, they at least had something. And now they had nothing. So how does that go today? Well, our government wants us to be, they don't want us to be independent. They want us to be followers. They want the government to control us. And the best way to control us is to have all these programs that we need so that we have to stay obedient to them. Because if we don't stay obedient to them, they will take away our programs. And then we will not have any food. We won't be able to feed our children. We won't have any housing. We'll die of hypothermia. We'll die of exposure. We'll die of because we don't have vaccines and we don't have medical treatment. The government did all that for a purpose, is they want to control you. And Democrats do a very good job of controlling people. They're always trying to come up with these programs that help the poor. But they really overlook the middleman, the middle class. Now, who cares about the rich people? They got all their money. I've seen, there's so many rich people who are just miserable, even though they have millions and millions of dollars. They're so miserable, they're buying houses just so they get like a buying, a little, like I'm an Amazonaholic. Every time I order something, it don't matter what it is. It could be a $5 item. It shows up. I got an Amazon package. It's on the way. It came today, and I'm so happy. So these people are so miserable. They don't even know what to spend all their money on, and they just buy all kinds of stuff. That's why I said if I was ever a billionaire, man, I tell you what, there would be a no cat, no dog that would not be taken care of. I would have 10 major humane societies, and dogs would want for nothing. Dogs and cats, I'm sorry. Hamsters and all that, no. But dogs and cats, there wouldn't be one freezing, and I certainly would try to get legislation through to fine or even put in jail people who abuse animals. And not just abuse like whipping them. I'm talking about leaving them out in the cold with chains wrapped around their head and neck, and they have a 10-foot leash, and that's their world. And they have no one to hold and cuddle to, and they live a life of solitude. So getting off of that, um, I think the government needs to be able to to let people go. And I think the people that are, you need a modern day Moses. It's not Trump. You need a modern day somebody to save all people who are under government social programs. You need yourself. If we don't have someone to lead these people out of these programs and into prosperity, you need to do it on your own. As a Marine, starting at the age of 16, I wasn't a Marine yet. I was hired. I was going to, and then as a Marine recruit at age 17, and then a Marine, United States Marine at age 18, I have fought and I've scratched and I've clawed my way to middle class. Okay, and I take no for an answer. If I want something, I get it. Now, I'm not talking millions of dollars. I'm talking about stuff within my reach. Would I like to be a millionaire? Maybe if I had put together a plan and said that's what I want to be, maybe I would be a millionaire right now. But I find that the most generous people are usually the most broke people. I used to be the one buying people's groceries at the front of the line who had to put stuff back because they didn't have money. I would tell them, put it back on the conveyor belt. I got you. It's the people who save every dime or the millionaires. I worked with a guy who brought a paper sack in with lunch every day. And at the end of the day, he took his plastic sandwich bag and rolled it up, put it back in that paper sack and folded that paper sack up, put it in his pocket. And the next day he brought the same bag back. He was a millionaire. He didn't tell nobody, but I knew he was a millionaire. He didn't drive a millionaire's car. He drove an old pickup truck. I don't understand that though. Yes, have money to fall back on. Have $100,000 in the bank in case your house goes up and you need to buy a whole new house worth of stuff. If you're a millionaire. But spend some of it and have fun. Even if you just go to the casino. Every once in a while when I have money, I'm like, look, I got $150. I'm going there to have a good time, and I fully expect to lose $150. But I consider it entertainment. Kind of like going to the theme park with your kids when you had kids. You knew you were going to spend X amount of dollars to get in, and then 3 times that amount for a hot dog and Coke for each of your kids. Crappy hot dog, by the way. And you knew that was the expense that you were going to pay for that experience. So go to the casino and blow some of it. Maybe they'll give some of the casino people better pay. Or other activities that pay that make the community stronger and more money for the community in which you live, or one of the houses in which you live or visit once in a while. You millionaires. Now, I'm not hating on millionaires. I'm just saying, if you got $400 million, you shouldn't be keeping it all. You should be doing something. Not a true philanthropy. I can't say it because I don't have any teeth. Maybe buy me a set of teeth. That would be my wish for a millionaire if he used to grant me something. A set of teeth. Couple grand. Get completely rebuilt, it's like 40 grand. I think it's all due to the burn pits and stuff that I was exposed to, but I have not yet followed that up with the VA, but I think I'm going to do it because I'm tired of not being able to pronounce my S's and stuff because of my teeth missing. And you can see it. That's why I got to be grumpy. I can't be smiling when I'm talking. So that's all I got to say about that. It's 9 minutes. So, like I said on this channel, I'm not going to say it's a box of chocolates, but with this old man, you never know what you're going to get. Stick with this channel. Sometimes you might find it amusing. Sometimes you might find it boring. Sometimes you might find it informative. Sometimes you might find it funny. I got a very, very, very good friend who's very, very smart, and he studied in political sciences and whatnot. Me and him rolled off each other like oil on vinegar. And we can come up with some funny stuff, and may not be a podcast because we've got a very small room, and he could sit on that other side, and maybe do that. I'll have to move the lighting and everything. It might just be a picture of me and him sitting next to each other and be an audio file, just for your audible listening pleasure. And we will cover stuff like DEI, awokeness, prostitution. He's out there on some stuff, and I like to banter back and forth with him. He's got some weird stuff going on up there, but we're fun. I've known him for over 20 years. He's a good friend. He's been there. He's one of the only people who's been there in my good times and bad. And I've had two exceptionally bad years in my life, 2017, 2024. 2025 is kicking me in the nuts already. But I hope to have a stranglehold on 2025 by June, July. And finally get happy again and be able to go do some things and enjoy things instead of being completely miserable and cranky. Maybe I'll be the enjoyable old man. Change the channel name. I don't know. Anyway, like, subscribe, share the video, please. Like I said, the cheapest way is to leave me a comment, give me a like. I got Patreon that I'm going to start putting up there on the link. It says $1 a month, $5 a month, $10 a month, and that you would get access to my giveaways. $1, you get one entry, which also are 5 entries. I'm sorry, because you get one just to be a subscriber. 10 entries at $5 a month, and 20 entries at $10 a month. And believe me, if you all just gave $1 a month, that would make a big difference in my life. Even though it's only $100. At the current time, I got $3.31 in the bank. A lot of times I have 0 or 0.01. I've had $3.31 in my bank for the last week and a half. I did sell a few things and had some cash and went out and I spent almost to the dollar what money I had in my pocket for groceries. And of course, dog food and dog treats, because we love Marty, the manipulator, and Winston, the wonder pup. So anyway, I thank you for visiting and watching this one. I hope you watched it to the end. You can also one-time Patreon. If you don't want to sign up or something, you could say, hey, here's $5 to go get a coffee, and give the person that's handing me that coffee a little tip to help support the community around my town. So that's all I got to say about that. I hope to see you on another video. Bye.